Hi everyone. All right, we're back to Tower Sports predictions. So there's gonna be 3 matches for World Cup soccer, and today there's gonna be Australia versus Egypt, and then that is going to be around 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Pacific time. And then Argentina versus Cape Verde at 3 p.m. in Miami Stadium, Miami, Florida. Australia versus Egypt at 11 a.m. is at Dallas Stadium, Arlington, Texas. And then Colombia versus Ghana at 6:30 p.m. PST, Pacific time, at Kansas City Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. Okay. Let's see what the card says about who's gonna be dominating the field today, okay? All right. Let's see what the cards have. Okay, so let's see which energy dominates this match and who the cards are pointing to as the likely winner. Okay, so for Team A, we'll do Australia. We'll have Team A for Australia. Okay. And then for Team B, Egypt. Here you are. Egypt. I think I have to pronounce that right. Okay. All right. If you guys are looking to bet on your team, okay, so stay tuned and see which team is likely to win today, okay? Who do you guys think is gonna win? Who do you guys think is gonna win? Okay, let's see. Who do you think will win? Let's see for Australia. Okay. Let's see, how is Australia doing today for today's match for the first half of the game. First half of the game, how is Australia gonna do for first half of the game? Let's see. All right, we got a card. All right, so Australia is feeling confident and very sure of themselves, and they feel like they have what it takes to win the game. They're very proactive and competitive, cheerful, and have a good leadership skills. They know how to take this on and lead towards success. All right, so now let's see for Egypt. Let's see for Egypt. All right, cast in your votes, you guys. You can place your bets for today. Egypt. Why? What's going on? Okay. Okay. So I don't know why Egypt is gonna be looking like they have to think about some things. Maybe they need to rethink about how they strategize their play or their performance so that they can score. So I think first half is Australia is on the lead for the first half. Okay, let's see for the second half for Australia. How is Australia gonna be for performing for the second half of the game? Let's see. How is this? Oh, we get a card. What do you think is this gonna have? Five of Cups. Oh my gosh. They're gonna be very sad. Okay. This is they might lose on the second half. Okay. Or they might not score at all. So we'll see if Egypt thought about a way or had been enlightened about a strategy that they probably used in the second half. Okay, so we're gonna see how is Egypt going to perform for the second half of the game. Oh shit. Oh, excuse my language. I don't know what that looks like, you guys. But it looks like in the second half, Australia might have lost on some points. And it looks like in the second half, Egypt has found a way to catch up on Australia and thought about some strategy that would lead them to proceed to the next round. Okay, so this is them having to work with or collaborate with a team. Okay. All right. I don't know if you guys have bet on your team. If you guys are gonna bet your money on your team. Okay. For sports betting, I think you can do them online also, or you can do them like maybe 30 minutes before the game. Okay. All right, now let's look at what is their strength. Okay, we're gonna take a look at what is their strength factor. Okay, what is their strength factor that is going to affect their winning? What's gonna be their strength factor that's going to affect their winning for Australia? Oh, got a card. Okay, so in the game, this is strategy. Okay, this is strategy, and this is like not letting your team, the opponent, know what you are doing. Okay, or leading them to not have any idea of what strategy they're going to use or what they're going to be up to. Okay, so they're leaving things unsaid. Okay, or they're going at it where they are taking their strategy, or they might do like maybe some underhanded things, and that they can use to have a more advantage. But yeah, that's about strategy in a game. Okay, let's see. Okay, so for team B, what is their strength factor? What is their strength factor? Ooh, get 2 cards. Maybe this is humility, you guys. Page of Pentacles is humility or learning a new skill. Maybe they always like to learn a new skill, and this is learning a new skill so that they can always add it into, into their resume, or like adding it to their own skill or their stats, like learning a new skill. But it's giving them a lot of anxiety, mental anguish to learn a new skill. Okay, so maybe they have to learn a strategy that like could give them a lot of mental anguish. All right, but that is their strength. Their strength is that even if it looks challenging, they're willing to learn it. Okay, so that is Egypt's strength. So now let's look at are there any hidden influences that could affect their winning? Or let's look at how are they going to be feeling for the game? How is Australia going to be feeling for the game? Wow. All right. Let me get a card. All right, it looks like well, it looks like they're gonna have they're gonna come up with something creative about how they're going to strategize their moves. Okay, they're gonna come up with some strategic creative way of beating their opponent. Okay, let's see for Egypt. How are they gonna be feeling for the game? How is Egypt gonna be feeling for the game? All right. Gratitude and reflection. I don't know, you guys. Okay, they are feeling gratitude and reflection. Okay, this is very reflective. Okay, they are reflecting on how they could score. Okay, on how they're gonna proceed to the next round. Okay, but I hope they're not too much in their head in the first round. But I feel like they are. Or they're thinking about learning a new skill. But I feel like it's being brought to them very harshly. Like maybe by a coach, Okay. Now let's see if there are any external factors that could that could affect their winning. Okay, let's see what that is. What's for Team A? All right, for Team A, oh, sorrow. Sorrow is gonna be affecting them. What about Egypt? Raven. Ooh. Raven. Maybe they feel like Australia is really good and strategic. All right, now let's look at or maybe this could be them. Okay, maybe they're strategic, so maybe they're like pondering on how they can strategize their wins to the next level. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Let's see if we could get this to all right, so for Team A, what is their overall energy? Okay, are they gonna proceed to the next round? Yes, they are. The Chariot. I think it's gonna be Australia, you guys. So maybe in the first half, they're gonna be feeling very good. You know, they feel like they've scored. They did really good in the first round, and maybe in the second round, maybe they didn't score. Okay, and maybe they're going to proceed to the next round. We have the Chariot over here, so I think you can bet on Australia because they're gonna take the decisive, action and control towards their win, where we're going to proceed to the next round. They're gonna put in the hard work to focus on their task and just create progress. Okay, so for Egypt, we're gonna see in Egypt we're gonna do let's see for Egypt, you guys. Let's see for Egypt. Are they gonna proceed to the next round? Ooh. All right, 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is okay. Okay, 9 of Pentacles is they're feeling good about themselves and they feel like they have what it takes to be, financially independent. And they feel like they look good and they feel like they're content. They feel like they can take care of themselves. All right. But I feel like it's Australia. Okay. I think it's Australia. Okay. Let's see. I feel like they have more confidence, even if the second half seems disappointing for them. All right, now let's ask whether they're gonna win or not. Okay. All right, you guys. So let's see for Australia, who's gonna proceed. Is Australia gonna win? Is Australia gonna win? For today's match, is Australia gonna win? Is Australia gonna win? Is Australia gonna win? Ooh! Oh! Of course, they're gonna win. Australia is gonna win. All right. What about Egypt? Is Egypt gonna win? Ooh, possibly. All right. My rule of thumb possibly is maybe, okay? And of course is for sure. All right. So there goes your answers, you guys. Cast in your votes today, okay? And make sure that you guys get in your readings. Get in your bets for today and vote for Australia, okay? Vote for Australia. Vote for Australia. Vote for Australia. Okay. All right. And let's do the next ones, the next round. Okay. Let's do the next round. And let's see. Yay. With our late reaction. Okay, you guys, okay, so for this one, we'll do, the next match is Argentina versus Cape Verde. And that one is around 3 p.m. Pacific time, okay? And that would be in Miami Stadium, Miami, Florida. Okay, so let's see. Argentina versus Cape Verde. Team A, Argentina. And Team B for Cape Verde. All right. Okay, let's see. How is Argentina going to be performing for the next first half of the game? How is the Argentina going to be? Ooh, Page of Pentacles. They see this as a new opportunity, okay, to learn something, to build themselves up, to add more skills into their stats. They feel like this is gonna be a great way to learn something new, okay? Or maybe they are learning about their opponent, okay? And I don't know, I feel like Page of Pentacles is a little bit too slow for the first half, okay? Let's see for Cape Verde. How is Cape Verde for the first half? For the first half of the game. How is Cape Verde going to be performing for the first half of the game? Ooh. Queen of Pentacles. Whoa! and Cape Verde. And Six of Wands. Okay. They're both pentacles, but Queen of Pentacles is a lot more experienced, okay? And being strategic, being methodical in their approach to winning. And they are doing it successfully, okay? So that means they have the advantage. Okay, so that means they're doing it successfully and confidently, and they have the skills that they have to they have the skills to outdo and outperform their opponent. For Six of Pentacles and Six of Wands. Okay, so now let's go for how is Argentina going to be performing for the second half. All right, you guys can place your bets for each of this team 30 minutes before the game starts, okay? So they have their game scheduled today at 3 p.m. Pacific time, okay? It's going to be in Miami Stadium, Miami, Florida. So that is about 3 hours ahead. So 3 p.m. here would be 6 p.m. over there. All right, you guys. How is Argentina going to be performing for the second half of the game? All right, we got a card. Okay, I don't know what Argentina is doing. So nine of Pentacles, but it is in reversed, and it feels like they're not gonna have a new start, okay, for Argentina. Okay, so it looks like they might not proceed to the next game. But that seems like very unlikely, because I feel like Argentina are usually the tournament favorites, right? All right, so maybe some things has changed. Okay, maybe they have a really competitive. They have a more competitive team. Okay, and they do it like very methodically. Okay, and successfully. So let's see how is Cape Verde going to be performing for the second half of the game for Team B. Okay, strength. Discipline. This is discipline, okay? They are needing to discipline themselves. I think it's Cape Verde, you guys. I think it would be Cape Verde. Okay, now let's take a look at what is their strength factor that is going to affect their win. Okay, that is a lot of cards. Let's just put it back and shuffle it again. What is their strength? Oh no, their strength factor. Oh no, maybe they're a heartbreaker. Argentina are heartbreakers. Okay, or maybe that's not even a strength factor. Maybe Argentina is like they're gonna be they might be disappointing people, okay? Maybe that's their strength, or they might be disappointing their opponent, or they're the one who's gonna get crushed, okay? They're the one who's gonna get like heartbroken and you know, like sad disappointment. Okay, so let's do team B. Team B. Ooh, team B. Okay, you guys, they got the hangman in reversed. Okay, they realize something, but they're not listening to it. They realize something what they need to do in their team, but they didn't listen to it. So maybe that's why they feel like, oh, they need to discipline themselves, because either they should have done something but they didn't. They should have done something but they didn't. Okay. I think it's gonna be Cape Verde is going to score in the first round. Okay. Okay, let's see what's going to affect them in their winning. The hidden influences that's gonna affect them in their winning. What will affect their winning? Gratitude. Okay, they feel gratitude. Okay, how about Cape Verde? How about for Cape Verde? What's going to affect their win? What? Okay. Incantation. So that's like, you know, speaking to your team, hyping up your team. That's incantation. Okay. All right, let's see how are they gonna be feeling? How is Argentina gonna be feeling for the game? Love. Okay. Whoa. Love. What about team B? Ah, jealousy. Okay, so what I'm getting here is, since Nine of Pentacles is in reversed, do you think that it might be Argentina who would win? Because Nine of Pentacles is something that that is depending on somebody else to be stable. So maybe they are depending on their team, and maybe the Fool is something like, you know, like they're not they're not the one who's gonna pack up their things and go, you know, but they're the one who's gonna stay. Okay, so they're the one who's gonna stay. That could be that. Okay, because they're feeling jealous, so there might be something about jealousy, but they're feeling love. All right, so let's see what is the outcome. The outcome energy. Are they gonna proceed? Argentina. Is Argentina gonna proceed to the next round? Is Argentina gonna proceed to the next round? Okay, they're feeling like they're very competitive. Is Argentina gonna proceed to the next round? Two of Pentacles. I don't know. Argentina is Argentina gonna proceed to the next round? Is Argentina Is Argentina gonna proceed to the next round? Oh no, Two of Pentacles in reverse. So now they feel like something has ended. Two of Pentacles or whatever that they were trying to balance. Okay, they don't need to do that anymore. What is it? And they feel like, okay, they feel like they're angry. Okay, they're angry, they're pissed off at the end. What about Cape Verde? What's gonna be the ending? Or are they gonna proceed to the next round? Page of Wands. I feel like they're gonna proceed to the next round, you guys. That's like telling that is saying how they're going to proceed to the new location, new people, how they're gonna reach new people. Okay, so they're probably the one who's gonna proceed to the next round. All right, let's see. Are they gonna win? Is Argentina gonna win? Is Argentina gonna win? Good luck. What about Cape Verde? Is Cape Verde gonna win? Is Cape Verde gonna win? No. Why they're not gonna win? Okay, let's do a tiebreaker. Is Argentina gonna win? False. Okay. What about Cape Verde? Is Cape Verde gonna win? Oh, most likely. Okay, we got two positive things here, but not a for sure thing. So let's do another one. Is Argentina gonna win? Unknown. What about Cape Verde? Is Cape Verde gonna win? Of course. All right, you guys. This one is like a tough call, okay? But I feel like it's Cape Verde is showing a really good sign. Six of Wands here. Okay. But they feel like their strength is they're not sure. They're not listening to what they had to do, okay? And maybe they're gonna be a little disappointed in the second half, okay? But there, and then here they have a sense of gratitude and love, whereas here they only have incantation and jealousy. What do you guys think? Are they gonna win? Do you guys think they're gonna win? Okay, so I think you can place your bets in maybe Cape Verde. I don't know, but I feel like here they have love and gratitude. And here we have a Page of Wands. But they also have jealousy. I think Cape Verde, you guys. But I feel like Argentina is people's favorite. So Argentina maybe. okay, and most likely Cape Verde. Okay, cast in your votes, you guys. Cast in your votes. Okay, let's do a quick poll on all right, let's see. Who do you guys think is gonna win? Do you guys think Argentina is gonna win? All right, let's do the next one. Colombia for Team A. So they're gonna be playing around what time? And okay, and then we have Ghana. So they're gonna be playing around 6:30 p.m. is Pacific time, or 9:30 p.m. Why is that late? Or 9:30 p.m. Overseas in where's that? In Kansas, Missouri. All right, you guys, let's do Colombia. What do you guys think is going to be their overall energy for the first half? Okay. Ooh, whoa, wait, what? Okay, a completion. They have completed. Okay, it seems like they're not gonna go anywhere new. They're not gonna go they're not gonna be the one to pack their things and go. Okay, they're gonna be staying, but they feel like they just have completed a project. What about Team Ghana for the first half of the game? How is Ghana doing or feeling for the first half of the game? Okay, we got a card. Let's see. Knight of Swords. Okay, they're feeling very competitive. This is a person that would just say the things without considering what someone else is going to feel. Okay. What about... Okay, so for Colombia, let's see how they're doing for the second half of the game. All right, we got a card. Okay, let's see how that is. The Chariot. Okay. It looks like Colombia is gonna be taking control of where their teammates is gonna go and where they feel like is where things is necessary. They're gonna put in the hard work and effort to the hard work and effort to create some progress. Okay. And then let's see for Ghana, how are they going to be doing for the second half of the game? How are they going to be doing for the second half of the game? Second half of the game. How are they going to be doing for the second half of the game? How are they going to be... Ooh, second half of the game. I feel like they're wanting to be nice, you know, like doing something for their team and supporting each other, because the first half they seem to be very cranky, But I feel like Colombia has more chance of winning since they have a major arcana, the Chariot, okay, and they're the one who's gonna be taking control of where or creating a progress, creating a progress. Okay, let's see. What is their strength factor? What is the Colombia strength factor that could affect their win? Any strength factor? Ooh, maybe they persevere, they push through even if they feel like they're very tired or they want to give up, but they're not giving up and they're pushing through. Okay. What about Ghana? What is their strength? What is their strength factor? Okay, they feel like they need to rest. They feel like they give their body rest when they feel like it, and maybe they have substitute to do for somebody else when they're feeling tired and lethargic and okay, let's see what hidden influences could affect Colombia's win. Okay, what is hidden influences that could affect their win? Gentleness. How about Ghana? Sorrow. Okay. How are they feeling overall? How is Colombia going to be feeling overall? Alright, got a card. Relieved. Okay, so they might be the one to proceed to the next round for Colombia. What about for Ghana? How are they feeling overall? They have the wounded heart. Okay, so they might not win. Okay, they have the sorrow and they have a wounded heart. Okay, so they might not win, you guys, but that's okay. Let's see who is. So what is the outcome energy for Colombia? Are they gonna proceed? Are they gonna proceed to the next round? Is Colombia gonna proceed to the next round? We got a card. Oh no. They might feel like they're gonna have to walk out with not having enough or stronger foundations for their team. Okay, now let's see for Ghana. Let's see for Ghana. How are they? What is their outcome energy? Okay, for Ghana, it is 7 of Pentacles. Oh, okay. They feel like they're overspending. Are they gonna proceed to the next round? Okay, this feels like they're going to leave the game, but they're kind of sad. And then this one is like this one is losing properties. Okay, this is losing properties, and this one is just walking out, but like feeling sorrowful. So this one is like losing properties. Okay, losing assets. Okay, and that's why maybe they are wounded heart. So I think Colombia might like proceed to the next round. Okay. All right, now let's see. Are they gonna win? Is Colombia gonna win? Is Colombia going to win? You guys, if you guys wanna cast in your bets today for sports, okay? If you guys live outside of California, you can do that. But if you live in California, you can't do sports betting, okay? So if you guys can bet online, here are your cheat sheets, or these you can go ahead and place your bets on your winning team. All right, let's see. All right, so most likely Colombia will proceed to the next round. Let's see for Ghana. Are they gonna proceed to the next round? We got a card. And that is a hard no. All right. Let's get a for sure answer for Colombia. Is Colombia gonna proceed to the next is Colombia gonna proceed to the next round? And okay, that is for sure answer. They are going to proceed to the next round. Is gonna go home. Is gonna proceed to the next round. Only possibly. All right. So I feel like it's gonna be Colombia who's gonna proceed to the next round. Okay, the bottom of the deck is not the right time for Ghana. Okay, you guys, that is all the answers I have for you. Okay, so place in your bets. Okay, place in your bets. Okay, you guys, and make sure that that you support your own team. Okay, you support your team, and let me know in my next live, what or who you guys betted for, or who you guys place in your bets. Okay, and let me know if any of my predictions came true, and I would like to hear from you guys. And I wish you all good luck, and play well. Okay, place your bets well where you feel like it, and bet at your own risk. And these are all just for fun and entertainment, and this is not a legal way to for any financial means. Okay. All right, you guys. Play responsibly. Okay, play responsibly, and I wish you all the best luck. And thank you guys for being here. Loves ya. Enjoy your team, and have a very good weekend. Loves ya. Bye.